What's up, everybody? Well, I got another FIREBAT mini PC gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna try out some Nioh 2. Now, it seemed to run pretty good on the Steam Deck and the Ally, so in theory, it should run well on here, so long as it doesn't go over that stupid 4 gigs of RAM limit. I don't know what is limiting it. I have it set to 8 in the BIOS, but something else is like, no, it's only 4. And unfortunately, 4 just is not enough for most AAA games anymore, even older games like this. And this I don't think is even that old. I think this is like a, what, 2018 or 19 game? So, yeah, might not be able to play this one very well. But we're still gonna try it out, so let's not waste any more time. Well, I have to waste a little more time and wait for it to download, because I forgot to download it last night, so now I get to be punished. But luckily, you guys don't. So, as soon as it's done, we'll hop in and look at the settings.
Alright, first off, just like on the ASUS Ally X, we'll try 1080p out, but it probably won't be super playable, especially while recording. But it'll probably be borderline playable without the recording, if it weren't for the terrible frame times running out of VRAM, but you'll see what I mean when we get in. Here we are in the game, and as you can see, we're getting those weird frame time spikes, because it doesn't have enough VRAM, so it's caching that shit to the page file. Which is annoying, but it is what it is. And there's probably people that can still play like this just fine. I, for one, would not like this very much, but hey, that's just me. And I cannot remember when I learned how to kill stuff that's on the ground, but I know for a fact I do it eventually. I just can't remember when, so it'll be a surprise, just like whenever I finally manage to kill that bastard thing. That weird baboon bear or whatever the hell. Not this guy. He's probably gonna take a while. I think he's like some minotaur, like bull or something like that. But I don't know what this other thing even is. It's like some weird chimera demon thing. But it kept kicking my ass. I mean, that thing kicked my ass the first time too. I think the game was trying to say, hey, that thing's enormous, it'll kill us all. Hey, hint, hint, avoid that, don't go fight that. So what do? Oh, dude, look at that thing, let's go fucking try and kill it. Oh shit, it two-heated me. How the hell did that happen? Good shit, though. But see what I mean? Even with the recording, it's getting like 33 FPS, so the FPS isn't even really the issue, it's just the lack of VRAM causing the stutter. Because once we get, I believe it gets a slightly better when not higher P, but for the most part, it becomes completely playable and almost completely stutter-free once we drop it to low, 720. Alrighty, let's move on. Now we're gonna drop it down to 900p. I put the shadows on medium, but everything else, just like on the Ally X, I left on because it's either on or off or high or low. So I figured we'd leave that to turn off and turn to low once we get to actually 720p and low. So let's hop in and see how this does. Alright, here we go. Hop ourselves into the game here. It doesn't take too long to load. We're not quite hitting our VRAM limit, but we're close. So we're still getting the same kind of stutters, so it's still not really any more playable than it was. Even though we're getting a little bit more FPS. But yeah, on this particular game, with this particular little mini PC, it looks like you're stuck to low. If you want decent, like 60 FPS anyway. If you don't care about that, and you can deal with these frame rates, then, or frame time skip things, well then, all the power to you. But I could not deal with this. This is not very good. At least in my opinion. Oh, we got both of them pissed off. Come on, both of you come down here to this small place. I can hit both of you down here. Yeah, well, at least we got one of them. I was hoping I could kill both at the same time. That'd be kind of fun. Who knows? That might be an achievement. Come on, here, die. Alright, we got him. Alright, so I don't get close and get clobbered by that one dude. We'll just chill over here, I think. So, now, let's go move on to a little camera. We were only at 900p. It wasn't time for camera. It's time for 720p. Then we'll do camera with 720p. Because this is usually also the closest we get to 120 FPS on the screen, too. Anyway, let's get into the game. Last up before we get to the camera recording gameplay, and now we're just going to play low 720p. Still native res, we didn't put it to 75%. At least I don't think it did that. I'd have to go back and look at the settings, but I hope I didn't accidentally click that on. But as you can see, it got little tiny stutters, but for the most part, it's like a 60 FPS experience now, which is pretty nice. Here we go. There we go. We'll heal a little bit. Sucks to get hit by these little bastards, but eventually I'll hopefully get good enough to not get hit by these little small fries. Baby steps. I mean, shit, at this point I still hadn't learned how to even kill shit on the ground. That's why I'm waiting for it to get up. Most people are like, what the fuck are you doing? Stab it. Alright, now we can move on to a little camera. Alright, now for a little camera recorded gameplay here. I don't really have too many places I can go, unfortunately, where I don't get my ass handed to me, but still, we can get ourselves a little gameplay here. You definitely run out of stamina pretty quick. I mean, I could probably fix that if I actually started using some of my skill points, but I'm trying to get footage for you guys, not try to actually play the game for real and bore you guys by sitting in, what should we call it, equipment screens for like 10 hours. Yep, got my ass kicked by that bastard. And then there's another one over here that's probably not quite as strong, but he still kicked my ass. So there's like, I think 4 monsters I found that I can actually kill.
if I go in there, I'll die. Or technically go outside, I think. There's some weird freaking beast thing out there that kicked my ass too. I don't even know where it came from. There's like black mist you probably can't transverse over there. I dare not get any closer. That thing is gonna freaking appear. But at the same time, I don't really know where else to go. But at least at these settings, it's a pretty smooth experience. Doesn't look particularly great on a big ass screen like this, but I feel like people with this kind of computer probably aren't playing on 4K, so it won't look quite this bad. The smaller you make the monitor, the more crispy things look, even on low and whatnot. But yeah, do 720p and blow it up to 55 inches. Ooh, no, I don't like that so much. I actually had somebody ask me, how do you stand playing on this TV? And I'm like, oh, I don't usually like legit play on here. This is just to show people how it runs. I don't actually do any gaming on this. But I was thinking about replacing it with a much better computer. Just build one myself. Oh, I didn't hit the right button. I want to take that. Now that guy's over there, I don't want to fuck with him. So yeah, I think I found all the people I can kill already. Which is lame. Because I think if I go this way, this is just back where I started. Oh, nope, that's where I die. Up here is where I started. Now, obviously, I could always just go to that, and I think if I rest, then all the things would come back. Can't remember. Nope, there are nowhere else to go this way. Or is no. Or no. Ha! Improper English. For the lose. Yeah, but if I jump in the water, I'm definitely going to die, so we're not going to do that, like on purpose anyway. Alright, nope, there's nowhere else to go here. I know I've already killed these two guys. And I'm pretty much 100% positive there's nowhere else to go. Besides, like, where that one guy got pushed, which is death. Though I'm curious if that thing will appear if I just go over here and try to go through that mist. Because it tried to appear when I, like, tried to leave this house. Yep, there it is. Nope, I can't dodge this guy. He's outrageous. Well, at least they don't give chase for too long. But yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to get by him. Nope, he still gets me. Gotta time my shit better. And then he gets his life back, so that plan doesn't even work. Oh wait, no, he doesn't get all of it back. Oh. Oh, he got me. Ah. feels. Oh, I almost had him. I got greedy and I ran out of stamina. But I actually almost beat him, so he's not indestructible. You just gotta dodge, and I haven't learned how to dodge properly yet. I keep on hitting B from fucking Black Myth Wukong. But anyway, I think that's good for camera, so why don't we go wrap this video on up? Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Nioh 2 on the FIREBAT mini PC, and it did a pretty good job at low, but it was pretty stuttery and pretty much what I consider borderline unplayable. And it wasn't really the FPS's fault. 30 and 40 FPS is still pretty playable, but man, that stutter was atrocious. I think it was still just running out of VRAM or something. At first I thought, oh no, this does have online elements. I forgot to hook up the little, like, Ethernet cord I got. I hope that's not the cause, but nope, if that was the cause, it would have done it during the 720p gameplay too. And besides that, it's not really a stuttering thing, it's more of a rubber banding issue for the networking kind of games. But I don't think that was an issue at all. Not in this game. That's just in games like Fortnite, Warzone, that kind of shit. Apex Legends. But in any case though, still a more playable experience at 720p, which is, let's be honest, mostly, you know, highs you're going to be going on a system like this unless it's a really, really, really old game or like an 8-bit cell shaded kind of game that's like, you know, just meant to be like an indie game. And even indie games can run not, you know, as well as you'd like on a system like this. Completely depends on what kind of API they go with, their graphics and all that. This thing really can't handle much more than 4 gigs of VRAM for whatever reason. I don't know what the hell is preventing it from going past to the 8 that I set in the BIOS, but if anybody knows and has had this happen to them on this mini PC or any mini PC for that matter, I figure like some other ones might have this issue too. Please let me know, because I would love to fix this issue and get the full 8. I got 32 gigs of RAM, I can spare 8. This thing does not need 32 gigs of RAM just for Windows. Not for what I use it for anyway, which isn't even gaming really. So I just did that to try to say, hey, can I make this thing actually decent at gaming for someone who's interested in it, not really even for myself. Anyway though, enough blabbering. I think that's about it for this video. And go get started on the Asus G15 Advantage. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video though, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out guys.